How's it going, everyone? My name is Coach Gingy, and welcome back to another Rocket League video. In today's lesson, we're going to cover one of the most important topics when it comes to improving in Rocket League: field awareness. By the end of this workout, you will understand step-by-step on ways to improve the 5 key aspects of field awareness. For today's warm-up, I want you to play a single 3v3 ranked game. For this game, there isn't anything specific that you need to focus on. However, I just want you to play the game as you typically would any other day. After this game is completed, save the replay and name it something specific so that you remember what the replay is. An example name is Field Awareness VOD 1. Once you complete this step, feel free to move on to the next part of the video. I'm sure that you've heard the term field awareness in regards to Rocket League, but what does that entail? Well, field awareness covers many topics, such as rotations, positioning, opponent positioning, teammate positioning, and boost pad rotations. You might be wondering, Gingy, how am I supposed to improve on all of these at the same time? Well, lucky for you, I can teach you exactly what you should be looking for. Before I teach you how to improve each of the 5 aspects to field awareness, you need to open the replay you saved from our warm-up. Watch the game from your own perspective, as we will be focusing on how to improve your skills, not your teammates. Number 1, rotations. When watching your gameplay to try and better your rotations, you want to watch the replay from an aerial view. To do this, change your replay camera setting to fly and go to the top of the map with your net at the bottom of the screen and the opponent's net at the top of your screen. I want you to focus on where you're located on the field in relation to your teammates. At its most basic form, rotations are a big circle with you and your teammates taking turns on the ball. If you find the flow of the big circle to be disrupted by yourself, chances are you cut rotation or simply left the rotation for boost. Try to focus on the scenarios where you make these mistakes, such as being on low boost or being scared of your competition. Number 2, positioning. The goal is to control as much space on the field as possible. If you find yourself crowded with one of your teammates, consider if there's a better spot you could be placed on the field to control space and place the pressure on your opponents. Number 3, opponent positioning. The best way to improve your awareness in relation to your opponent's positioning is by watching the replay from your point of view, and instead of watching what you do with the ball, use your peripheral vision to track where the opponents are going. Try to find areas where you missed an opportunity to make a play. For example, if the opponents double commit, leave the net for a boost pad or are positioned poorly on the field. Number 4, teammate positioning. For this step, you essentially want to do the same thing as last time. However, instead of looking for where your teammate made mistakes, try to find where your teammates are located on the field and pay attention to how you react to these situations. Number 5, boost pad rotations. This step is extremely simple. Anytime you're not on the ball, you should either be positioned to receive a pass or taking a pad rotation to refill some boost. For example, if you're rotating back to net with ball cam on and miss all of the small pads or constantly on low boost unless you grab big boosts, chances are your pad rotations are pretty poor. The best way to practice this is to go into free play, turn off unlimited boost, and find patterns in the way the boost pads are laid out. Practice grabbing the pads on the field consistently until you rarely miss any pads. Now that you've learned the 5 different aspects of field awareness, try taking your skills back into online matches. Play 5 3v3 ranked matches, and for each of them, I really want you to focus on one aspect for each game. Save the replay for each of the games that you play and rewatch the VODs at a later date. Continue repeating this process over time, and gradually you will notice progress within your gameplay. Once you've completed your matches, you've completed today's lesson. Be sure to tune into next week's video as we'll begin discussing the ways to perfect your positioning in 3v3. My name's Coach Gingy, and I'll see you all next time.